You mentioned the definition of insanity. We keep on doing the same thing and expect different results. And I believe that it's time for us to actually change the definition. We keep on doing things with the same level of consciousness and expecting different results. we came to a stage where we are at this, in the world stage, and everywhere there's just so much confusion, fear, and everything. And it's not getting better. We are being misled left, right, and center. All there is layers and layers and layers of bullshit. So we as people have to, as kind of, should learn who we are. Should is not a good word, but one of the things we must learn is to learn how to think. If we don't know how to think, we're not going to be able to choose Rome's exercises or a Dr. Smith diet. By the way, I'm doing Rome's exercises and Garrett's program. So in order to learn how to think, first we have to learn how not to think. Thinking on the top of thinking just won't do. And choosing a better thought is fine, temporary, but it won't do. We have to enter this new level of consciousness, or a higher level of consciousness, in order to learn how to think, in order to have a better, healthier society. So where do we go to get into a higher level of consciousness? We go above the clouds, or we go to a guru in India, or where is it?
No more. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt.
Well, something runs our body, even though there is problems. Everyone has health problems and stuff, but even though there is problems, there's part of the body is absolutely perfect. God runs the body that's absolutely perfect right now. And so where do we go for a higher level of consciousness? We go to the body. Now, what is mainstream spirituality says? Almost everyone, every teacher. I'm not the body, I'm not the body. Ramana Maharshi says, I'm not the body. And this guy said, I'm not the body. Oh, it's so fashionable, I'm not the body. Well, you idiot. Where do you go for your higher level of consciousness? There is part of you that's absolutely perfect. That's where the higher level of consciousness is. And that's where we have to go for the higher level of consciousness. So in spirituality, the body have been sort of pushed aside. Oh, the body. No, the body is over here. And so by pushing the body aside and degrading it, basically, we don't have the source of perfection that we need right now in order to actually start being better and surviving. In order to make permanent change, we need that perfection in the body to make that permanent change. So we can think and choose wonderful things for ourselves, like these two programs over here. So the common misperception is that something is wrong with me, I have to fix it. And what I'm saying is there is an existing perfection in us right now that we could get in touch with. That's what I teach, how to get in touch with that perfection right now. Even though there is, let's say, pain in the body, we can still get in touch with that perfection. Then once we get in touch with that perfection, we can turn around, and from that perspective, we can address the problems. And from that perspective, we can find wonderful, intelligent programs like Rome's program and Garrett's program. So once we can't make good choices from damaged thoughts. Damaged thoughts will beget damaged thoughts. So there is a way to get in touch with the perfection inside the body. By the way, somebody more intelligent than me said, kingdom of God is within, apparently. And and seek ye first the kingdom of God, which is inside, and everything else shall be added unto. I didn't hear any conditions there. You can seek first. It doesn't say seek first the perfection, which is within, provided that first you go through all kinds of therapy and fix a whole bunch of things, fix your thoughts. It doesn't say that. God, universe, that power exists within us that we could actually get in touch with, then turn around and make all kinds of wonderful choices. So the whole spiritual world is full of layers and layers and layers of bullshit. They are not necessarily bad people or bad teachers. They are very ignorant. Just by accepting the fact that we push the body aside and focus on the mind only, because apparently fix the mind and the body will get fixed. Okay, in my opinion, what needs to be fixed is the original sin. We used to be holding God's hand all the time, quote unquote, and now we left it. So by getting in touch with the component of us that is part of God, that will make the permanent change. And then we can start thinking, and we're not going to be subject to all the bullshit and all the manipulation and all things like that. So in order to make those wonderful permanent changes, we need to again hold God's hand, quote unquote, get in touch with the universe. And once that original sin is fixed, things will start to get much, much better. So the consequences of not evolve, say, spiritually, health-wise and otherwise, are totally disastrous. I mean, we have to be able to empower ourselves, get reacquainted, get in touch with the universe, with God again, and then things will start shifting. That's all I gotta say about that. As far as God.
Yeah. So much confusion out there, so it's good. The next question is for you. Is suffering a necessity for awakening?
No.
Okay.
Well, the common belief is that there is an ongoing dark night of the soul that's going on, and that we have to go through obstacles which are very difficult. And for real awakening, you go to a level within the body that there is no suffering. And so if you choose that path, then doesn't need to be suffering. If you go on a path of which is in time, if you go on a path that's clearing, doing more and more therapy to clear stuff, and eventually, sometimes in the future, we're going to get to this magical place called enlightenment. Yes, then there is the suffering. But if you go deep enough within, then in that path there is no suffering.
Yeah, I like you have a wonderful line in your book that says, "Why would God make the way back home so difficult?"
So difficult, yeah.
He would have left
like
breadcrumbs.
Come back home to me, but I put all these obstacles, and you have to use all these therapies just to make some progress.
For sure. Beautifully said.